There comes a moment when silence becomes the most powerful answer you can give, even to those who share your blood. You stay loyal, you forgive, you try to understand, yet your soul whispers, it's time to walk away. Many people struggle with this truth because they were taught that family is forever, that friends must always be forgiven, that love means endurance without boundaries. But Zen wisdom teaches a deeper truth: attachment without peace is not love, it is suffering disguised as loyalty. A Zen master once said, "When you stop feeding what drains you, peace returns on its own." In this teaching lies the greatest act of spiritual maturity, knowing when to cut ties, even if it breaks your heart. This video will reveal 9 clear signs that tell you when it's time to walk away, even from those closest to you, not from hate, but from wisdom. Not from anger, but from peace. Zen truth about attachment and energy. In Zen philosophy, energy is sacred. Every relationship is an exchange, what you give and what you receive. When you constantly pour light into a place that only reflects shadows, your inner lamp begins to dim. Cutting ties isn't rejection, it's redirection. The universe doesn't punish you for choosing peace. It blesses you with clarity. The mind often confuses guilt for love. It says, "I owe them my loyalty because they are family." But Zen reminds you, you owe peace to your soul before loyalty to anyone else. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop destroying yourself trying to fix people who enjoy being broken. 1. When they constantly disrespect your boundaries. The first and most visible sign is when your boundaries mean nothing to them. You say no, and they take it as a challenge. You need space, and they call you selfish. You express truth, and they call it disrespect. Zen wisdom teaches, the moment you allow someone to cross your boundary, you teach them that your peace is negotiable. Disrespect that repeats is not a mistake, it is a pattern. When people show you that they do not honor your limits, they are telling you they do not honor your energy. It is better to walk alone with inner calm than to walk with those who trample on your sacred ground. 2. When conversations become emotional battlefields. Communication should be a bridge, not a battlefield, but when every conversation turns into conflict, blame, or guilt manipulation, it's no longer connection, it's control. Zen philosophy teaches us to listen with stillness. Not to react but to respond. Yet some people speak only to dominate, not to understand. If you leave every conversation drained, anxious, or guilty, you are not communicating, you are surviving. Peaceful silence is better than forced conversation that disturbs your spirit. Cutting ties in such cases is not betrayal, it is liberation from endless noise that blocks your inner harmony. 3. When they use guilt to control you. Guilt is one of the most powerful chains used by manipulators. They remind you of what they did for you, they replay your past mistakes, they twist kindness into obligation. Zen wisdom says, the greatest prison is built from the bricks of guilt. When someone loves you truly, they don't demand repayment for love, they give it freely. But when love becomes a weapon, it is no longer love, it is control. If someone constantly uses guilt to keep you loyal, they are not preserving a bond, they are maintaining power, and that is your cue to walk away. 4. When their energy darkens your mind. You can feel it, the moment you are around them, your energy drops, your peace fades, your anxiety rises, and your joy feels stolen. This is not coincidence. Zen wisdom recognizes the unseen world of energy, and some people carry storms within them. If you absorb their chaos, your life becomes their weather. A Zen teaching says, protect your inner temple from those who come with muddy feet. You can love them, but love from afar. Distance is not punishment, it is protection. Energy doesn't lie, and peace never coexists with toxicity. 5. When they never take responsibility. Notice this, they never say, I was wrong. They shift blame, justify their actions, and make you question your own memory. Zen philosophy warns of delusion, the mind's ability to deny truth to protect the ego. Some people live entirely in that state. No amount of reasoning will reach them because they do not seek truth, they seek validation. When you stay around such people, you start doubting your sanity, your worth, and your perception. You begin apologizing for things that weren't your fault. The most Zen act of strength is stepping away from those who refuse to see the mirror truth shows them. Let silence do what words could not. 6. When they celebrate your failure. This one hurts deeply. You notice subtle smiles when you struggle, you feel lack of enthusiasm when you succeed, their compliments sound hollow. And their advice feels disguised with envy. A wise Zen saying goes, the one who cannot celebrate your light secretly wishes you stayed in darkness. True souls celebrate your growth because they see themselves in your success. False ones resent it because your progress exposes their stagnation. Cutting ties from such people is not arrogance, it is alignment. You are not meant to shrink to make others comfortable. 7. When every interaction turns into drama. Drama is the ego's favorite meal, it feeds on chaos, arguments, and emotional reactions. The Zen path is about balance, not running from pain. But not living in it endlessly either. If every meeting, every call, or every gathering becomes a storm, that is your sign. Drama is not connection, it is addiction to emotional disturbance. Zen teaches, when you stop reacting, the drama starves. Some people only stay when conflict exists, because peace exposes their emptiness. If they keep creating storms just to feel alive, leave them to their weather. Your peace is worth more. 8. When they don't respect your growth. Growth threatens those who remain unchanged. You start meditating, they mock it. You chase purpose, they call it pride. You protect your peace, they label it selfishness. But Zen wisdom reminds you, when you grow beyond someone's understanding, you stop fitting into their story. You are not required to shrink for anyone's comfort. If your evolution offends them, it means your light highlights their shadows. When people refuse to evolve with you, you must not dim yourself to remain relatable. Keep walking, your path will attract those who walk in the same direction. 9. When you feel dead inside around them. The final and most powerful sign: your spirit goes silent when you are near them. You stop laughing, you stop being yourself. You start walking on eggshells just to keep peace. That is not peace, that is emotional death. Zen wisdom teaches, where your soul stops blooming, do not plant your roots. If being around them makes you lose your essence, then your soul is already whispering the truth: leave, the cost of staying is higher than the pain of letting go. Walking away is not cruelty. It is the deepest act of self-compassion. You are not abandoning them, you are choosing to stop abandoning yourself. Walk away in peace, not in hate. Cutting ties does not mean resentment. It means acceptance, acceptance that not every connection is meant to last forever. Some people are lessons, not lifelong companions. Zen wisdom says, the leaf that detaches from the tree does not curse the wind. Letting go is natural. It's how growth happens. Family or friend, it doesn't matter what title they carry if they constantly harm your spirit, the greatest loyalty is to your own peace. When you choose peace, the universe rearranges your circle to match your vibration. You'll begin to meet souls who don't drain you, they inspire you; who don't control you, they uplift you; who don't just hear you, they understand your silence. So let go with grace, walk away quietly, and know that peace will follow your silence. If this message spoke to your soul, it's not by coincidence. It means your spirit is ready for peace over pain, truth over illusion, and growth over guilt. Let these Zen teachings guide your path, stay strong in your boundaries, and remember, walking away from toxicity is not weakness, it's wisdom. Subscribe for more deep Zen and spiritual lessons that transform the way you think, love, and live. Share this video to help someone else break free from silent suffering. Peace begins the moment you stop giving power to what disturbs your soul.